First night of the WWE draft had a lot of notable names moving brands. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce announced all 16 draft picks. While the main champs stayed with their brands, there were a lot of different changes and superstars being called up from NXT, so the landscape's looking very different. So what we thought we'd do is rank all the changes that happened on the first night of the draft. So let's get straight into it, with the worst starting in number 9, The New Day. When WWE separated Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston from Big E last year, it made sense. It led to the latter finally doing things as a single player, and Big E won the IC title and the and the Money in the Bank briefcase. He moved over to Raw to cash it in, reuniting with the New Day. Only this time he has established his separate identity. Big E was the Red Brand's first pick, and the New Day was selected in the second round. It just didn't make sense to me. Moving on to number 8, and that is Austin Theory, who is of course a call-up from NXT. Yeah, he's been great in a way, but Theory could have spent some more time in a group instead of wandering off during an argument, as his dynamic with Johnny Gargano was brilliant. While the future is bright for Austin Theory, I just don't think this is the greatest time for him. But his debut was class, beating Rey Mysterio, so hopefully it'll be better than I thought it would be. Moving on to number 7, and that is Charlotte to SmackDown. This is confusing for me, because she's Raw Women's Champion, just moving into Crown Jewel. So it seems like, I don't know if they'll swap the titles with Becky. It'll be interesting to see what they do. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it kind of really confuses me as to what they do, because I really sure damn hope they don't swap those title belts over with Becky, because that would just be terrible. Before moving on to number 6, Hit Row. This was an interesting one for me. The faction has lit up NXT with its charisma. However, this leaves a couple of problems with their recent bookings. Swerve is still North American champion, but he's only defended the title once since winning it 3 months ago. I imagine he'll drop it to Legado del Fantasma, but B-Fab being called up as well, very inexperienced. With NXT 2.0, I just don't know if they could have done with spending a bit more time there, but let's just see how it goes. Moving on to number 5, and that is the Mysterios going to Raw. While every pick is technically too early to judge, there's no indication of what Wwedraw and Dominic will be doing anything different on the Red Brand. They could go over after the tag team titles. 3 hours gives them more time to tell an effective story, though, as it seems like Dominic kind of will be turning on his dad soon. That's just seems where it goes. I guess this move kind of makes sense, and on the whole I would say it's probably the right one, but there still are a few lingering questions over it. Before moving on to number 4, Jeff Hardy to SmackDown. No more words as it seems now. Hardy did not have as much time on Raw to benefit, so hopefully SmackDown he'll get a solid opponent, even if it's Roman Reigns for one match. It remains to be seen how much Jeff Hardy will be revitalised, but the signs look promising. Hopefully he steers clear a bit Brock Lesnar. But I am excited to see what he can bring to the Blue Brand, and hopefully it's a fresh start for him after, let's not face it, not the best year on Monday Night Raw. Moving on to number 3 now, Bianca Bella. This is undoubtedly a great pick, with Charlotte Flair off to SmackDown. Hopefully Bianca Bella can truly flourish on Monday Night Raw. However, with Becky on Raw now, it will be interesting to see what happens there. The company needs to build the Raw Women's division around Belair. She's that good. The only concern is, will Becky kind of steal that spotlight? Even if she does, maybe they'll have great matches. It remains to be seen really what will happen. Number 2 is Edge. Speaking of big stars moving to Raw, Edge transition to the Red Band is a much needed infusion of star power. The race star superstars graced Friday nights with an incredible storytelling ability, and his continuing feud with Rollins has been very good. And now he's moving to Raw. He's got a whole host of new exciting opponents, like Keith Lee, AJ Styles to name a few. So hopefully we can get some of those dream matches on Monday Night Raw once this Rollins feud is over, because that makes sense. And moving on to number 1, Drew McIntyre to SmackDown, which was desperately needed. He's got pretty stale recently, I have to say. He was a top star during the most difficult period in WWE's history, but McIntyre needed a change in setting, which he will receive following Crown Jewel. This is just what the doctors ordered, and could we get to see Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship? Because I'd really love to see that. That would just be a chef's kiss match, just absolutely perfect, and one I think lots of us have been looking forward to over the pandemic. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow, comments down below, and follow on to Fingers Below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel, I'm greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.